Good morning, everybody. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is December 15th, 2011, and I'm bringing you your morning coffee. Kind of quiet trade for the grains overnight. Corn finished unchanged. Beans, though, up 8 1/4. You got wheat that's up about 4 1/2. I think it was anticipation here of the export sales. You had exports expected to see 400 to 600 for corn, 400,000 to 600,000 tons for corn, 400 to 600 for beans, and then 300 to 400 for wheat. Well, it came out just a few minutes ago, and corn came out at 505, so right within the range. That's going to be looked at as neutral today for corn. For wheat, it came out at 318. They were looking 300 to 400, so I guess lower end of the range there. And then beans, they were looking 400 to 600. They got 468. So more neutral for beans as well. It's kind of a quiet report overall. We'll see what the market wants to do with that. Last week we had seen big export sales. We saw some strength from that. Now that we're sitting near support for corn and also beans, we'll have to see what the trade wants to do. Now, yesterday, a big day as far as watching these outside markets. What's the dollar doing? Crude oil. And some of these other outside markets. We saw money coming out of the market versus finding investors bringing money back to the table. Here today, the dollar. Okay, that's going to be a key component that we need to watch. The dollar is down right now, down about 31. I'm putting that right at 80.31. So just above that 80 mark yet. We really have to try to watch that dollar. Over the last 3 days, we've seen a lot of strength come into the dollar index. When we see the dollar go up, commodities end up coming back. Well, the old highs that we had in October, 80.43. Okay, we did break above that yesterday. We had a close above that, but now we're starting to settle back down again today. So watch that dollar. That's going to be a key indicator here for commodities. As far as crude oil, crude's up about 70 cents right now, 95.66. We do have January options going off the board today, so keep that in mind. If we look what happened when the December options went off, we saw a huge volatile day. That's when we saw crude oil spike above that $100 mark, and we ended up staying there. Well, what happened in crude yesterday? We were down more than $5. We had seen a sharp break and bringing us back to this in between this $90 to $100 range, right in the middle, right at this 95 area. But these options go off today. I do expect to see some volatility as they go off. You've got a lot of positions near that $100 mark, but we'll see where we end up. We spent a lot of time near 98. If the dollar can remain weak, we may find some strength yet for that crude as we get closer to that expiration. As far as stock futures, getting a little bit more of a bounce right now. Stock futures up more than 100 points. We had jobless claims just come out a little bit ago at 366,000. That's down 19,000. The market right now is looking at that as positive, and we're starting to see a little bit more optimism here as far as that front. We're going to be watching a lot of the global markets. Okay, a lot of the global stock markets are higher at this time. We could find a little bit of a rebound after we've seen the break over the last few days. But a lot of eyes are still going to be on the European Union and their debt crisis. It seems like one day you have a risk-off type mentality, and the next day it's right back on again. So you've got this back and forth. And as of right now, news has been relatively quiet. So it may remain quiet, which is going to keep more volatility in the market as traders just kind of guess what's going on. But we are coming into this holiday season, so news will be pretty light, and that's going to create volatility for us. But as of today, I think if the dollar is down, we're finding some support around the markets. The stock market's finding support today. That may end up taking the grains, try to push them higher off the bat this morning as well. As far as metals, very sharp move lower yesterday for gold and silver both. Gold right now trying to recover a little bit. It's up $4.20. You got silver up only 17 right now, putting that at 29.06. So we broke down below 30 yesterday, and we remain back down below that. So the range that we've kind of built for silver, we're below the lower end. We'll see if we can try to find a recovery and try to find some strength back above 30. Soft markets are all recovering here today, mostly due to the dollar. That's a very key component for that. And then livestock. We are taking a little bit of a break right now. Fat cattle down about 12. Feeders down about 12 cents as well. Box beef was mixed yesterday. We had choice down 43. Select was a little higher, up 63 cents. So kind of mixed for box beef. We're finding some mixed trade right now for cattle as well. But as far as the hogs down about 35. We saw pork cutouts yesterday that were down, giving a little bit further pressure to the hog market at this time. So I want to take some time right now to talk about our conference. I know you guys have heard about it. We've talked about it. You've probably read some emails on it as well. But get your seats reserved. That's coming up January 20th and 21st. I promise you guys a good time, and it's we're going to be giving you guys a lot of information. It's a great way to get your marketing started for next year and to get ahead of things here as we move into a new year. But that's January 20th and 21st. We've got a lot of good presenters for you. So give us a call with questions, or if you want to get your seat reserved, you can reach us here, 800-262-7538, or you can do it right there online, allendale-inc.com. Guys, have a great day today. Have a great rest of the week. Take care.